The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Ito Smith, his first carry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. A give to Smith out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, here's Smith. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on third down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball third time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Dolgala. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Check 50, check 50.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Smith. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Let's go, baby.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Defense wins championships, baby.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Let's go, D. Watch tight end.
Love now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready, black,
3-0
95.
after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, yellow, 22.
45. Mike, 45.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Out, 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 out. Switch, switch.
They'll run for it with Love. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ready, 52, blue.
Bound to lose one. Kill.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Love scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And Washington has taken the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Let's go, baby. Return over. Let's get that ball.
Throwing is Dolgala. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch. But even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll start the drive with Love here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
45,
Love back to it here after the pick six. Open man here, Sims complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 70 yards.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Dogala. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now back to throw. Smith catches left side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
26.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A throw taken in by Sims. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll run with Love. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. McCann's kick up and good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready, black, 95, 50 Fury.
Now Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second down, Love. And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Love. Looking deep downfield.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Bryce Love, 46 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And they're able to up the lead by one more.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded in the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready? 70, 55. Go, go, go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Ready, ready.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Ready, ready. Liking 18. Watch the pass.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
26.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Here's Love. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Three buzz. 45.
They'll run on first down. Love. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'm coming after you.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send a receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the carry, it's Love. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
They had totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go with a keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Heavy on the edges. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They keep it with Smith on first down. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. I don't think you got it, son.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'm here all day. Track him 60. 50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, Heavy.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all.